All right, well, yo, beautiful people, this is Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 331.
Whoa, whole lot of them things. That sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds all right. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Sipping a little Java out the Polo cup, you know? You know what I mean? Living nice on a Sunday.
On a Sunday morning, bro.
You know what I mean?
I tell you, the LYFE portions of this podcast always take over, and I'm thankful of the remote pod because we've been pulling up. This might not happen until next week either.
That's a fact. Even though it's nice out today, man.
It is nice out.
It's looking real good. It's looking real steppish.
Yeah, it's looking real steppish. You can get some off. We went in person to the early service today, which I always appreciate going to church early. You know, you get in and you get the word, you get to come home. Although my kids have been into this, I told you about the slime thing, man, and like I never. Yeah. So we're now have elevated. Now the kids are making their own slime. That's what they're going to do today. So yeah, pray for me, man. I don't know how this is going to go.
What happened to manual labor?
I don't know. Maybe I'm too soft on the little ones, man. Maybe I need to,
man. Like, yeah, you need to go get them out in the yard, man. Like, make them move the bricks from, you know what I'm saying, from over there to over here.
They could have done something in your yard today.
They could have, man. Like, listen, so that's how my morning went. So, you know what I'm saying, I woke up late, thinking, oh man, we're gonna go to the second service or whatever. Check my phone, man. My guy's like, hey, listen, I'm gonna be out there about between 10 and 11. I'm like, mind you, it's 10. I'm like, oh, okay. 10 minutes later, man's here. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So listen, this was when I really felt like the suburban pressure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is something that we don't get to discuss enough, especially in our communities, is the suburban pressure of making sure that, you know what I mean, you showing up the way that you're supposed to.
Because you don't want to be that neighbor. You don't want to be that neighbor, right?
Yeah, you don't want to look around and be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so I get my yard done at about 10 o'clock this morning, man. My next door neighbor, he cutting his grass by noon. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. I've heard the sound. That's the thing that's getting me right now. So I'm glad you hit me and said let's pod now because I got to get out there today. And I recognize like my grass is growing in like patches in the front. So like a mohawk out here, bro. I got to be that neighbor. I might be that neighbor right now. I got to go get my lawn together.
Set the tone, huh?
I got to go set the tone, bro. Well, somebody's already set the tone. It's
somebody
the
set
afternoon.
The tone's been set. See,
like,
this is what I'm saying. The suburban pressures, man, that they don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you what to expect, what's to come. But you know what I mean? It's all good. It's all
now
good.
You get to kick your feet up.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you what. So we don't get to talk about sneakers as much on this pod no more.
Okay.
But, you know, we have both noticed that sneakers have been in a little bit of a slump, man. Ain't really been a whole lot going on out here in the game. We got the Reimagine 4s or whatever. That was a hit. Yeah. Beyond that, man, everything going on sale. I've been seeing those Craft Jordan 3s. The Craft Jordan 3, the ivory. That ivory Craft Jordan 3. I
have to look it up. Craft Jordan 3s?
Yes. Yeah.
I have to look which ones those are.
I saw them twice yesterday, and I was like, yo, that's actually a pretty fresh pair. I ain't gonna
really?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Let me look this up.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Are they on sale right now?
They are. They are definitely on sale.
I see what you mean. Okay.
But see, they originally dropped at $225. Now that's why they're there still. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody else would have seen that and be like, you know what? The shoe ain't bad. $225 is horrible though.
Yeah, that's $210. They still sitting at most on all shelves.
Yeah.
They on all shelves. And you look at them too, they kind of look like a I'm on my year 3. That's
a fact. But listen, when you see them in person, they're nice. They're actually pretty crispy. Yeah, okay. I was like, okay. I saw somebody wearing them. I was like, okay. Yeah. I see the vision. I hope you didn't pay the $225.
Yeah.
I didn't pay the $225, brother. Because $225, man, you got
all
bamboozled
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I think that the game might be finally finding some balance. Because, like,
we say this all the time. We say that we think the game is balanced out, and then something comes out. There's no collabs. There's literally no collabs going on right now. There's no specialty kicks.
None worthwhile.
None worthwhile. Like I remember the Kyrie when the Kyries when they came out when he had the SpongeBob's and all of those and he had the LeBron watches. That's when we had us in a vice. That's when my credit card was not safe. I literally had almost the entire set. So we say that all the time. Like, sneakers have kind of taken a little. I think what it is, man. Like Nike got to realize the momentum that New Balance has right now. I mean, it's like once a week I see a pair of New Balance. I'm sending you like, Kev, these is fire.
And like, it's also that New Balance price.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like $225 for those crafts. You know what I'm saying? $110 for a pair of 9060s now. Now we talking.
160 hits a little different than the 225, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They got to realize. That's why I think LeBron knew when his sneaker always comes out at 250 for some reason.
Yeah, he know them bad boys going to be sitting.
Oh, absolutely. It's like immediately on sale. Like, I'm like, okay, 1 week later, okay, I might pick up a pair or something, but I don't like this model. LeBron's kind of hit or miss. The 10s was the sweet spot. The 20s or whatever ones, the ones that had the LeBron watch series, those are the ones I really, really was in love with. But they got to figure it out, bro. But I'm with you on these. These is actually pretty slick. If I didn't have the I'm on my year 3s, I would think about these, but they look all right.
Man, what you think about them new I'm on my years? I sent you.
They look too much like the breads, man. Just you be paying for the A on the front. I know you gonna like them though.
Nah, bro. I saw
like
those.
them?
I was like, nah, that ain't gonna work, brother. It's not. I ain't feeling it.
I'm just clapping at my man still putting out shoes and he beat the allegations.
That's all I care.
Fact. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. He sidestepped those allegations.
He did sidestep them. Yeah, exactly. Like who? When? Me? Oh no.
But
Take
guess what?
threes.
We got another one. Yeah, we got more heat for your head top.
Right.
No worries.
Don't worry about it. Limited release. Die for him. Blood should be shed. Cause that's what happens. The daggone limited releases come out, and then it'd be like everybody wants them. But you know, I think about this though too, man. And I in my story, the whoever started the regime of the cooked Air Force Ones might have did it, because sneakers have just been different lately, man. When you said you saw some 3s yesterday, that might have been just what's been on sale, or maybe somebody just had a pair on. But like, when was that last time you been out? You seen some fire? Like somebody had that on. You know what I'm saying? Like unless it's me and you, I look at you like, okay, Kev got it on. I'm gonna want to motivate it. I don't see a lot of people.
I really don't ever see the guys like wearing heat, like, but it's the people that I expect. I barely ever see heat in the wild. Like,
right, that's what I'm saying.
Honest, I barely ever see heat in the wild. It's mostly everybody wearing kind of what's on trend. You know what I'm saying? Rocking a Panda, all white Forces.
I'm sick of Pandas. I'm sick of it.
As a default shoe, I ain't so mad at it, but it's just
Is Air Force Ones the whites Air Force Ones? Is that still a thing?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you had them and already beat them up, then it's like, you know what I mean? Like, why change your game now? Like, you've achieved what you were looking for. You know what I mean?
Right.
So till the wheels fall off.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not for that, bro. I'll tell you, I want the cooked Air Force Ones to be completely out of here. You know, I want them all to be out of here. I want that to be done. I don't want that to be a thing. I miss the days of just having the Air Force One specialties. Like, even when they got to bring back the All-Star Edition ones, the ones that had the LeBron was on the side, Kobe was on. I got 2 pair of those. Like, I miss those. Those was like, and it was a premium sneaker. And even they had the premium Air Force Ones before, like without the not characters, but people on the side. It was that's always a thing too. But I don't know, man. Sneakers will never go. I just think
Forces
it's shifting.
is gonna be a tough sell. I'm not gonna lie.
Now?
Yeah, like I mean, because Dunks kind of took off in popularity. Availability is about the same, and Dunks are just a lighter shoe. And Forces are heavy.
They are. I mean, and then they could change your mood. We know what black Air Force Ones do for people.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But when's the last time you actually rocked a pair of Forces?
I don't know. Even the ones I'll tell you I have, I look at the box and I'm just like, nah. Like, I just can't do it. Like, I put on those purple 4s today, and I was like, dang, I really forgot I got some something in here. I wore those today, and I was I hadn't worn them in half a year almost, you know? Yeah. I say about you, because you still buy a lot of shoes. Do you wear them all? Like, when do you get to wear them? Well, you going to work, but still, like, when do you get to wear them?
I definitely don't wear them to work.
I know you don't.
Wear them to work.
Yeah.
Man, like just whenever I have an excuse to pop out, you know what I'm saying? But what I end up finding now too is like yesterday, I was popping out for my godson little birthday party, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, Jace, man. We love you, boy. But you know what I'm saying? I was popping out. I thought about unds-ing some Yeezys. I had a nice little fit going, something nice, clean and simple. I was like, yeah, I could unds some Yeezys. But then, I mean, I got to go get them out the box and take all the stuffing and paper out of them. But, man, my New Balances is by the door. And they actually kind of do the exact same thing with this fit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So then it's like, man, them just kind of hit the toe. So really kind of just be the luck of the draw. Honestly, the shoes that are by the door get the most love. Yeah. Because a lot of times I don't have time to be, like, searching through the stack. Only time I'm really searching through the stack is, like, if I'm really going out, you know what I'm saying?
Really I got to show them. I got to show I'm really like that.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. It's got special occasion type things. But usually, man, I'm just grabbing what's by the door. I tell you, I still wear my military blue fours the most out of any shoe.
I think even when you get your new ones, you're going to still rock those. Because those are aged so well that they like. I want those to come back out, but I want them to come out in that style, like yellowed and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because to me that make them seem more fire to me. Like I look at the remakes that are coming out, and it's like I kind of wince my eye. I'm like, I'm gonna get them because I need a new pair, but I really like the aged look of the old ones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how I'm feeling too. And it's like, man, I know I'm just buying this new pair as a backup for whenever, you know what I'm saying, the old pair finally just kicks the bucket. Yeah. But, and I mean, actually, I don't know. It may not happen. I've never heard stories of 4s really falling apart. I guess they could crumble in the back, but it's like, man, I'm putting pressure on them. That's another thing. I be having to like remind myself every blue moon, like, man, I got to go through these shoes and just put them on and just kind of walk around for a little bit. Yeah. Just make sure they... Yeah, just make sure they stay all right.
No. Did I ever told you the story about my my red and white 21s that fell apart on me when I wore them one time?
No.
Are they 21s? Man. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see if they're 21s.
That's a heartbreaker.
No, they're not 21s. Jordan 20s maybe? It's the one that was like a sock and you put it on. It had laces, but it was under the shoe. I mean under the actual shoe. 22s? Like, no. 19s?
Maybe like 29s, 27s or 29s.
Nah, he played in them though. He played them when he played with the Wizards. He wore them.
Okay.
18s maybe. Let me see.
There you go.
Yes, Jordan 18s. So the Jordan 18s, I had the white and red pair, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm killing," because they never been released. They never been re-released, I should say. So I wore them to work. I worked one day, so I wore them to work. I get into work, and I'm fresh. I got on some red shorts, I felt good. It was all matching. It had like a Ohio State T-shirt or something. I was feeling fresh. Yeah. So anyways, I go to like get off the elevator, and next thing you know, the heel just stayed on the ground. I was like, oh my goodness. So I had to end up taking some tape, some clear tape. I'm in an office setting. Had to take some clear tape and tape the bottom. The tape is still on the shoe. I've not ever worn it again because I can't. It's like it's ruined. It's ruined. I can't do anything about it. But like to this day, it's some of my favorite shoes, man. I just can't wear them no more.
Yeah, just gone.
That's how you gotta wear them.
Yeah.
You gotta wear them. That's just how it is. But shoot, man, let's start like we always do. What we been playing? What you been playing, bro?
Oh man, you know that Helldivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We dropping down, man. Spreading some managed democracy always, and then just a little bit of 2K.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why I keep playing, but
I don't
mean. It's the game is there. I plays it. You know what I mean? That's kind of the long and short of it.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, like you said, with Helldivers is pretty much I like the way they're spoon feeding us content. You know, like we got the release yesterday, or not? It didn't release, but the announcement that the new patch is coming. Well, update happened, but they're adding new guns. They're adding some new stratagems for democracy, which I'm cool because I'm not at the point of winning. And here's the thing though, Kev, like the game constantly changes, man. Like, we haven't even amped it up to the harder difficulties yet, but like we were in a match the other night and like it was early. I'm glad you ripped cord. And I'll give you kudos for that. You're really good about saying like we got to call it, because I will keep going. You know, and like it's like I think the night we played, it was like 2 a.m. and we had just got off a hell match. It was so much fun. You were the only one alive. Like literally, I'm talking to you on the Discord. We're not talking to the randos.
Nah.
And I'm like, yo, all right, we have no more stratagems. You called me as I'm gonna stay alive, and you tapped into the zombie way of when we played zombies back in the day. But like, it was such a great match, and we made it off the planet, and I felt like in my world that was real life, and I was like seeing it through your eyes, and it was like I got to give you an Oracle moment. It was like watching the Oracle play. It was pretty good, man.
Those are the best moments in gaming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are what it's all about, honestly. It's like, man, you get those one matches where it's like, man, I just pulled off some heroics, man.
I don't know how you did it. I don't.
Yeah, man, instincts. That was all instincts at that point. Like, all right, I know how to stay alive. Like that's all we got to do.
Because you got calm. Like I was nervous. I was in another realm, just waiting to get brought back into life, and you just like running around. Just calm.
We ain't failing this mission. We not failing this mission.
Then the rando that we was playing with, he started typing in the chat like, "Yeah, run around, you got it!" Like cheering you on. I'm like, "Yeah, go kid."
Yeah, we was out there getting moving, man.
Yeah, that game is it's giving a lot, man.
Yeah. They figured it out, man. You know what I mean? Like they took all the best points of the games that we like, put it all in one. Right. You know what I'm saying? Made it a lot of fun, but that one's gonna last a while.
I think so
I can
too.
already see. Yeah, I actually did after I text you. I actually did end up hopping on a little bit later.
Did you?
I like, you know what I'm saying. Like democracy needed defending. You know what I mean? I couldn't go to bed like that. You know
I'm trying to find the perfect loadout for these bots. The bots are different, you know. And I still can't. I see you was working with the arc cannon the other night, and it was doing work. and I'm still gotta get my medals up so I can. I need to get to 60 medals to get that daggone gun that JR was talking about. But yeah, man, it's been a fun game. I don't think I've been playing. I played a bit of Castle Crashers a little bit. I was telling you about that game a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. It's a blindless play on the Steam Deck, but I really started thinking about why do I still have this daggone Xbox? I ask you that all the time, and I still don't understand why I have it, Kev. Like I really want to sell it. I don't have a purpose for it. Like I had it on our notes, I took it out, but like, what is the state of Xbox right now? Like literally, what if someone was getting a console? We almost 10 times out of 10 would tell them to get a PlayStation because it's a better experience. So why do we still have these Xboxes, man?
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? We had to at least see what they had going on, man. You know what I mean? Like it's, you know what I mean?
It's nothing.
Game I gotta know, you know what I mean? Like I can't just let it, you know what I'm saying, fly by under the radar. Like, nah, it's buy it all, gang.
Yeah,
but
it is buy it all, gang. I'm thinking I am gonna do that, man. I really do because I think I sent you a link a couple weeks ago where it was on sale for $149.99 for the Xbox Series X.
Yeah,
like,
see,
once again,
it's right there.
What do we need it for, man? So I might just give it to the kids. You're right. Yeah. I don't think anything else is really going on gaming right now, bro. It's really kind of quiet, you know.
Helldivers came and saved the day till GTA 6 drops. Like it's fine, we're good.
That's a fact. And not GTA 6, but Helldivers is only $39.99, bro. That's the sweet spot. They need to just look at that model. Other gamers other I guess IPs out there, $39.99. That's the sweet spot. This $69.99 hit a little different. I'm not buying no game for that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's tough, especially unproven. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to give me a little deal. Like, matter of fact, even if you've proven, man, only game I'm willing to pay that for is GTA. Like, listen, I paid $200 for GTA, honestly.
Yeah, it's already pre-bought.
It's cool.
Like, I'm going to treat like the bar. I'm going to put my credit card on retainer, and you tell me how much I should be charged. You know? That's what I'm going to do.
Just as long as I got it day one, minute one, second one.
Absolutely.
Just make sure.
Absolutely.
Just make sure I'm ready to go.
Preloaded too. Listen, have all the patches and stuff installed before I get on there. I hate that. I hate when I start up a game. This is why I know you like physical copies. This is why I've been wanting to do digital as of late, because get all that stuff done in the background. When it comes to like 1201, just let me go, man. I don't want to be waiting on another 40 gig patch because I'm just like, you knew this was here beforehand. You know what I'm saying?
If we keeping it funky, like, yo, the developers, y'all need to, if I buy physical, man, give me the download code. Let me go ahead and just download it. And then, like, just let me keep my physical copy around here for my sentimental value. Because you know that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, let's stop playing this game. And, like, yeah, just send me my physical copy because I paid for it. But I'm trying to get to the game right now. Like, y'all playing.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I wonder who's going to be the first IP to jump off the porch and do this model. Because I wonder if it's ever going to happen. What do you think about if you could buy the game, but you could play it on all systems?
I'm with that.
See, that needs to I'm surprised in 2024 it hasn't happened yet. Like, if I buy the game on Xbox or buy it on PC, I get to play it on PlayStation for free. You know what I mean? Or I just own the game. I don't have to, like, buy it on multiple platforms. I think that's stupid.
I agree, but I mean, they kind of have, like, they profit from this model just on the offhand chance that you might end up buying it for two separate systems.
True. I get that.
You know what I mean? So
I get that. Or even, like, I don't know. Like, maybe you can't play them both at the same time. I guess that would have to be for Xbox and PC and PlayStation would have to talk to one another to do this. I guess that's probably why that probably doesn't happen. I guess I'm talking myself through it.
But we do need it. It's like, man, I should have a key and I should just get the game. Matter of fact, that's what I should be buying. I should be buying a key to unlock this game for all the platforms that I own. Like,
there you
especially go. especially for $69.99. Like, come on.
$69.99. You know what I could do for $69.99? I watch TV late at night. I could feed a whole family. I could feed a whole village for this. Like, that's what they tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever given to one of those?
Given to, like,
you don't want them, like, for 69 cents a day you could feed blah blah blah, like a little kid or something. You ever?
I'm sure I have, but not like, more than likely my wife has on, you know what I'm saying.
I think so too. I think we have just not inadvertently done it, but like, I would do it more. Let me say that. I don't know how we bumped into this, but I would do it. And it kind of ties into gaming though too. If they could show like my Xbox gamer tag next to little homie, and I know my money's going to him, then I would do it more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's wrong, but
nah, I mean, hey, listen, man, you paying the money, you deserve the proof. I'm with you.
Exactly. Like, we should get to play the game together or something. Like, I get to talk to little homie, see how you doing. You
that's
know,
a fact.
You get that supply drop I sent you. You know,
brother.
What I mean? Like,
listen, I set the tone. I said like they out here.
Oh,
now.
they out here. They out there.
Oh, they outside. I mean, the shovels, and some more things going on out there.
Yeah, your neighbor's just cussing you out right now.
Hey, I didn't lift a finger, man. Except for you know what I'm saying, my wallet. Yeah, I had to lift my wallet up. Yeah. You know what I mean? But oh yeah, they out here now. That's crazy.
They are. I'm gonna get out there in a little bit. All right, man. That's it. Really, gaming news. We gotta get into these sports, and we gotta get to hip hop. But sports wise, so hold on. So LeBron James' son, Bronny James, is saying he's gonna enter the transfer portal, but he's also gonna go pro. Help me understand what's going on here.
Basically, man, he just told the world, like, listen, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might go pro. Maybe I might stay at USC. Maybe I might go somewhere else.
Okay.
That's basically he opened every door. We'll see which one he walks through. I do think that an extra year of college could be good for him. But
what do you think about Jeff Teague's take? Jeff Teague said he should just go to the league. He said his skill set is geared more towards the NBA versus a college game.
I can see that too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess the real question would be, do we think that he's ready for that ramp up? Like, could he use another kind of slow walk to ramp up, figure out his game? Or
well, that's the hard part, because when I start looking at LeBron, I look at Bronny James's stat line, and it stands out to me like, no, I don't think so. But then it's like the college game is what they say. Now, I can only take word of pros. If the pros are saying like he would be a good pro, then okay, I got to take their word for it. They also said that Kyrie had the best skill set of all time, so I don't know how to really kind of put that as the marker. But if they're saying that looking at his game and he would be more of a pro versus being in college, then I guess I would lean to say, okay, I would understand that. But here's the thing that I would question though. If you're LeBron and this is your son, how are you going to feel with your son going in the second round? Or would you be like, okay, like is nepotism rearing his head and all this? Like how much of the LeBron effect, his daddy's effect, is going to kind of cascade all this? Like, what do we think is the reason? Like, would that be a thing?
I guess my thing is going to be like, yeah, of course, nepotism is going to
exactly.
Like, I mean, you know what I mean? And like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
no,
that's
I don't think he's wrong with it at
all. But on the other side of that, like, Bronny could go pro, but we also have to kind of look at like, what kind of pro would he be? Does he benefit from staying in the college game in any way? Because there's no rush. It's not like you know what I'm saying? It's not like they need the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So do we bump him up to the league early, get him there now? Like, do we feel like he can develop up to the NBA level, you know what I'm saying, rather quickly, like he can adjust his game? Or is he going to be like, you know what I'm saying, like Scottie Pippen Jr.? Where it's like, you know what I mean?
Well, he had other factors going on why he couldn't make it. Like,
either way, I'm just saying, it's like, man, you end up in the league and, you know what I'm saying, are you just, you know what I'm saying, just a guy, or are you a star? Like, I
think he could just be a guy. I mean, everything we've seen on tape, like some of these guys that are coming out now, like they're just bigger. You know, they have more of a.
I mean, Wemby here, so I mean.
Yeah, right. I'm saying it's hard. When you look at Wemby,
yeah,
exactly. Like you look at the kid that's going to Duke, or Cooper Flag. Like you look at his skill. Like you look at all these guys, they're big. Pause. And you look at Bron, like saying he's a smaller kid, he's definitely comes from the athletic gene. I mean, he's come from LeBron James. So I got to think that athletically he's going to be there. But I do wonder if you already know if he goes to the league, they're going to go at him hard. Pause.
That's
like,
a fact.
You know what I mean? As they should. And I'm sure he welcomes that competition anyway. But I think he'll just be a guy, just from what I'm looking at now. You know, I don't think he'll be a star.
Could a year of college make him a little bit more than a guy? Is what I guess that's really the question you got to ask. Like,
well, I would think in a perfect
in college going to make you look any better.
I think in a perfect situation he could, if he goes to the right like coaching and gets that like that. I would say, okay, just looking at it, I haven't watched much of college basketball, but like what I've seen of UConn, they're well coached. They have a good fine old machine going. Heck, they won the championship last year, lost a bunch of guys. They're back in the championship this year, kind of picked to win it again this year. If he goes to somewhere like that, where the coaching could be there for him, he could learn. Come on, he has LeBron James there, who is a coach. He's an NBA coach. LeBron's an NBA coach. So, I mean, you know, Darvin Ham is literally just there with his hands in his pocket. You know? So I get it. He's probably gets coaching all the time. But as you and I both know, we play sports. We probably got criticisms from our dad before. It comes differently from a coach versus your dad. So if he goes to a situation where he has a good coach, then I could see him kind of progressing more in college.
So then, is it worth it?
What is he losing? If he goes, like, I mean, he might as well just, I mean, it's like you said, it's not like he need the money. It's not like his family, you know, kind of, that's like what the whole thing with Marvin Harrison Jr. Everyone was really worried about, okay, Is he gonna go pro because he already comes from wealth? They're already got money. His dad's a killer. You know what I'm saying? We cannot forget that. We cannot.
Man.
Winning cures all, Cam. I ain't letting y'all forget. All right. No disrespect.
Hey,
no problems, Marvin Harrison. No problems. But he's a nice guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I think that if LeBron James or Bronny James was to go stay another year of college, it can't do them a benefiting. You know.
Yeah. But we'll see. Listen, man, I'm just happy to see the kid on the court, man, and doing his thing. So
yeah, for sure. All right, man. So it's a week later. We got a response from Cole.
Oh, hold on. No.
Okay,
we got plenty more sports, man.
Okay.
Bronny James, like, brother. First of all, man, what about them Texans right now?
I'm gonna tell you, life comes at you fast, and the reason. And here's the thing: like, you gotta don't write a check with your mouth that your butt can't cash. Stephon Diggs is a great player. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a great player, but he was literally complaining every offseason about something with Josh Allen or something going out there. And what did they do? They traded him away to the Texans. Here's the thing that I would take if I'm Stephon Diggs. First of all, to your point, the Texans really stepped it up. I like that they're out here getting players. I like that they got to strike while the iron is hot before CJ breaks the bank, because you got to do that. He's going to get all the monies, and he's deserving of all the monies. But this is where I know I got love for some Buckeye players. I was very nervous about this trade because they already Stephon Diggs. I'm sorry, Stroud and whatever that receiver they had last year, the one Tank Dell. They got a good thing going. Like Stephon, they need to sit him down as soon as he comes into the organization. Yo, don't be on that stuff. All right, don't be on that BS. Come in here, do your job. So much so, they kind of already did that. They voided the last couple of years of his contracts. It's really just a rental. Yeah, you know, if he acts up and if I'm deal. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, the Texans had a receiver that got hurt last year. Mm-hmm. Somebody got hurt. Dale. Was it Tank Dell? But it was somebody else that stepped up then. I'm not talking about Tank Dell. It was another receiver where him and Stroud was like clicking. Yeah. And then so they were like, wait till Tank Dell comes back. So okay, so it's not him. I can't think of the dude's name. But if I'm Stephon Diggs, I got to look at that. Like, I got to get myself together to make sure I got to come in, because like they got a good chance of doing something. I really do like them. I like that.
They are loaded now.
They're loaded now, bro. They are. They almost as loaded as my Eagles. They almost are.
Yeah, y'all lost Kelsey, man. I don't know.
We got. There's a lot of things I have with, like, this is why I'm pissed off at Meek Mill, because like Jalen Hurts growing his facial hair back. We got Saquon Barkley. We do not need this right now from you, Meek. Okay, we do not need this. I can't have you blocking my Philadelphia Eagle blessings out here, man. All right. Yeah. I can't. Well, we're gonna talk about Meek later.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
But no, the Texans they're loaded, bro. They look good. Pause. I like the coach, D'Amico Ryan. You know. But yeah, they got a good thing going. And quiet as kept to shift a little bit more to basketball, man. Wemby's been balling.
Yeah, he has been. Man, listen, he had Joker in a blender.
He did. That was a good matchup too, man.
Yeah, you could see it was that one possession he went down there. I think he locked Jokic up or whatever, stole the ball, went down the court, scored, came back down the court, blocked Jokic again, came back, scored again, and then Jokic came back and dunked on it. But you could tell, like, Jokic was looking around like, I ain't supposed to be running this hard in April.
Bro, Jokic said it after the game. He goes, yo, this kid's going to be a problem, man. Yeah. He's a problem right now.
I'm not supposed to have to work this hard in April. Yeah. That wasn't good. I didn't like that. And
I keep saying it, bro, and I'm gonna hold on to this. Once his teammates, Wemby's teammates, start realizing he is the one, they're gonna win more games. I think right now they're just like,
they're gonna get shipped out. I mean, they know what's up. Like right now, like, okay, like we got the guy, so time to bring in some talent. So thank you for your services. You know what I mean? Keep him healthy, upright. That's all we needed.
No, that's a fact. But that's why I do believe, going back to the Bronny James story, though. I mean, the Spurs get him in the second round, and then Daddy's just gonna take the trip up whatever that freeway is and go to Texas, man.
And listen, LeBron, he'll listen to Pop. Like that's probably the only coach in the NBA that he shut up. He was like, all right, I'm gonna let you do your thing.
I don't know about that though, Kev, because like that coach will never. He got to go home with that coach. Like they have to move. Bronny James will have to move. If that's the case, if they do play on the same team, they can no longer be on the same roof. Him and he got to pick up his little brother, and they get their own house. Just go know what Pops. Like you FaceTime him. FaceTime's a thing, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
FaceTime's a thing. But I don't want to gloss over anything else sports wise. What else did we have? I didn't think we had anything other than the Texans.
No, we had to talk about that Texans trade because my boy Stroud, he about to be loaded. And I'm gonna tell you what, my Buckeyes is looking like. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's the quarterback?
Yeah. Man, the dude that just transferred in, man, Will Howard.
He gonna be the quarterback?
Yeah, he gonna be the quarterback.
Man, if y'all don't just go ahead and throw Aaron Nolan out there, let him go, man.
Nah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is he there?
Yeah, Aaron Nolan. Well, no, Aaron Nolan's not here yet. He's not here yet. He's still in high school, man.
Oh, so but hold on, but is he gonna come for the next football year?
Yeah, he'll be here in the summer.
Okay,
so he won't be there for spring game.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Columbus loves the Buckeyes, man. They love like it's like y'all. It gets like the news is because the way the news reporting it is like he's already. I thought he was already there. I didn't know.
Nah. We know what's up, but he not there yet. It's all good.
Okay.
We got Will Howard and we got Lincoln Kleinholtz and the other guy Devin Brown. They're not gonna be there too much longer.
They not.
But nah, come on. I mean, we just got like 2 5-star QBs coming in. Like that's 5 QBs. Now we know one is graduating. Y'all other 2, man. Go on, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, find you better.
Yeah, be an accountant, man. It's okay. From the Ohio State University, you're gonna make a lot of money. It's not in football.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Or you know what I'm saying? You go to some school. You could be the man somewhere. It's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's his name landed on his feet?
Who?
That guy we had, man, who could have thrown a touchdown instead of threw a pick.
Honda
McCord. Yeah, Honda McCord. Yeah, he threw himself to Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for the best. But yeah, them Buckeyes looking loaded, man. That new what's the wide receiver's name we just got?
I have no idea.
He's allegedly he's a beast. They're like, oh yeah. They're like, it's looking real good.
No, I just seen on the news they always show like the Buckeye report and they'll show the guys out there practicing, and I'm like, man, I don't know what they're putting into the Wendy's 4 for $4 these days because these kids are big paws,
big bags of money.
Oh man, right, big bags of money. NIL to change everything. NIL to change everything to the point where after the girls lost the game, LSU lost to Iowa. One of the girls like, I'm transferring. Like, as soon as she was done with the game. At least she did it after the game. I commend her for that.
She probably told the team at halftime though. Like, I ain't listen. After this half, I ain't gonna be here no more.
I ain't gonna be here no more. This is it.
Yeah, nah. You cancel my flight.
We had a good run.
Pretty much.
All right. So sports is taking over, or done, I should say. All right. Hip hop. It's been a week. We got a response from Cole. No response from Aubrey.
We ain't gonna hear from Oz for a while. First of all, give me your take. Give me your take, because like I'm going off. I'm gonna set everything on fire.
All right. I think that the more and more this goes on, I think this is WWE, and I think even proving it more now after I seen Dreamville and I seen Schoolboy Q was out there laughing, talking about he didn't know if he was gonna get kicked off stage and everything. Mm-hmm. Jid's performing new songs. They're now saying, "Oh, Baby Keem, you got 24 hours to respond." This is WWE. Because, and when I heard J. Cole's response, it told me that everything I needed to know. No one in the world has ever said that Kendrick Lamar's discography was boring or lackluster or anything like that. So when Cole used that as his bars, I said, okay, he's faking. Because literally,
he's fishing.
He's definitely fishing. Because literally, this is what people have always said about J. Cole. I called him J. Cole because that's what you called him. When I remember one of the first conversations we had, you were like, I like J. Cole. Oh, J. Cole's nice. You mean J. Cole? And you were on my head top about it. And I'm like, really? I never thought that was a thing. And then I started like venturing more into boxing and the internet. I'm like, okay, oh no, this is really a thing. So when J. Cole said that about Kendrick and the one button he could press talking about the timeless music that Kendrick has made over the years, I'm like, okay, this could go a different way. But unless they had a conversation beforehand where Cole was like, hey, listen, I'm going to say this. You know, and it was like, okay, this is what it's going to be. But I want to give you the floor. But before I do, I want to say this. To think that all of this came because Kendrick was pissed because J. Cole let Drake say that he was in the top 3 is still hilarious to me.
Hey, that's how it got to be. First of all, I got to wonder why J. Cole decided to jump off the porch, because Kendrick was not addressing J. Cole in any way. And and like that verse,
right?
So I'm wondering why J. Cole jumped off the porch. Now I will say that diss, very mid, very mild. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's like, bruh, what you're saying isn't true, and it don't look good. Like it don't. Honestly, it sounded like my friends are hyping me up to fight, but I really don't want to be here. I don't really want to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You like, it's not even a temperature check because it's just kind of like, this is it? Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. The disc dropped at midnight. I happened to see that it dropped. I saw it on social media. Everybody, oh, you know what I'm saying? He dissing Kendrick or whatever. I listened to it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, he clearly dissing him, or, you know what I'm saying, responding, I should say. Because I don't even really know what the diss was.
It wasn't
like
a diss. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. If we're being honest, J. Cole was more scathing and not No Role Models, but
the one to Wale?
Was that Middle Child or whatever? The one we were talking about Kanye and Wale?
Yeah.
And all them guys. Like, that was more scathing than anything he said in that 7-minute drill, whatever that was.
Yeah.
And when you really look at it, it was like, man, Cole kind of talked about himself. And that track kind of went away by the afternoon.
It did.
People weren't talking about it anymore. They started talking about Glorilla versus the City Girls or whatever.
Yeah, that was weird. But I tell you what people talked about was how the beat switch. How the first half of the beat was bad, and the second half was people liked that one better. But I'm just looking at the lyrics. Like, what was he saying? Like, if anything, we were just like, wow, what is Kendrick going to say back? But I'm kind of on your side of this. What you said the other day. I don't think Kendrick's going to respond to this.
I wouldn't bother. It was like, yo, you didn't really fulfill the obligation to set the precedent for me to respond to this like that. It's not good. Like, it's not good. The tape itself is decent. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like, you know, listen, they were talking about might delete later. They was like, no, go ahead, delete it now. And like, yo, there was funny jokes or whatever. Everybody go get their stuff off. I don't think so. I thought the body music was fine. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it. But if we really start looking through Cole's discography, like, listen, that's the off season. Everybody completely forgot about the off season.
I forgot about it till you just said something to me about it. When you sent me the link. But that's been the gripe what I had with Drake too. Drake has had projects. I'm like, yo, why did this come out? He's had projects like that too. And I think that's where, and I think give kudos to Act, because Act said that as well. Like, if we talking about discographies, like, it's not even close.
Yeah, it's not close.
It's not even close, man. And I think all three of them make good music. But I think that J. Cole's response literally put the spotlight on what people have been saying about him for a very long time. Yeah, he's rapping at a very elite level right now. He's been bodying every feature he's been on. Kids See Drugs, I love that album. We reviewed that one. But he's had some throwaways where you're like, what is this? Like, why did this come out? Like, I'm not going to listen to this again after this. Like, and I think that's what, you know, was. So this is all just sparring. This is all just friendly competition. But if there's going to be friendly competition, J. Cole, talk your talk, man. Talk how you are the best. Talk how you think that
he is, though. He is. He's trying to, but the problem is, like, even the fact that you just said that, it kind of feels like you don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't think he believes it. That's what I'm saying. Like, even his tone in the song was like, I don't think you really. It's like somebody wrote this for you or something. Like, it's not.
No, the problem is you as the listener don't even believe it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like if he's saying I'm number one and you're kind of like, you know what I'm saying? We're off to a bad start.
Well, I say this: the young people believe it. The younger folk believe it, man.
I mean, listen, he has fans.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that they believe he's number one, but I mean, he has fans. Like, of course,
they believe he's number one, Kev. They believe that he's like Amaya, my second oldest, my oldest Kendrick. They both feel that J. Cole is better than Kendrick Lamar, and I would ask him, I
could understand that. No, I totally get, but it's like, yo, I just don't know that you've heard enough yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can see why that would be impressive, but it's like, you know, once you're going to reach another echelon of things, and you know what I'm saying? Once you do, you'll kind of see, like, I mean, listen to Cole's old albums, like I'll tell you, I could definitely listen to Kendrick's old albums way more than I listen to Cole's old albums. Like, when's the last time you listened to Born Center?
No.
Or Sideline Story.
Mr. Good Watch, you know. Or the song we talked about.
Listen, Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
When's the last time you listened to it?
The thing is, I remember the album covers, but I don't remember the albums. Yeah. J. Cole has a cult following. I get it. He does.
Yeah, I get it.
He does.
And platinum, no features. Like, listen, I totally get it. Listen, I'm not saying this to crap on J. Cole. I like J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? I thought for Your Eyes Only, I thought that was a really good album. I like KOD. I did forget about the off season. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't listen to any of those Dreamville records. I don't listen to any of that. But I mean, like, listen, he's one of the most talented. Like, man, you hear J. Cole got a new feature out, like, you know, he went hard, and I like to hear that. Yeah. And honestly, I'm happy that, if nothing else, that maybe this little dust up brings about the bars. Yeah. But that diss track, Cole didn't really like. Man, listen, he's still doing shows, but he fell off like The Simpsons.
Yeah, those are some cringy bars,
on,
man. Yeah,
come on, brother.
I mean, The Simpsons is still renowned as one of the best shows. Like it's still, it's still one of the.
That's such a rudimentary.
It's a very rudimentary bar, but I'm just saying, even from that analogy you're going to use, like The Simpsons is still kind of the marker for all anime or neither. The Simpsons birthed the Family Guy. Like a lot of things that are there, but what I was left to think too, and this is something I was going to bring up to you on pod, is that after all this, who my brain went to was Meek Mill. And like, I don't ever want to hear Meek Mill rap again. Like, I don't. Like, I mean, because here we are, and like, you got bodied by a cat who is afraid to rap against a great. And I'm done. I understand. Kendrick is a different animal. I don't think Aubrey should take the bait. Stay away from this, Aubrey. This is not your lane. I think get your subliminals off on a singing record in a couple months, and we'll just let it all go. Yeah. But Drake is the one artist, quote unquote, he dabbles in hip hop, that has escaped some really big, egregious allegations in the hip hop landscape, and that is having a ghostwriter and then running away from a diss. You got punched in the mouth by Pusher, and then proceeded to do the world tour and jumped on the thing with LeBron, the barbershop, and then say, "Oh, I had some really mean things I was going to say." And then remember, LeBron, you told me not to. That was this is weird. Like, that was all weird to me, man. So all those things happen, but he still got Meek up out the paint. So Meek Mill
was easy. That was easy work, man. That was
light. I see.
But here's the thing too. As I analyze this dust up, I can only see this playing out two ways, right? If Drake wants to win, so Cole has kind of solidified himself as number 3.
Yes.
At this point, you know what I'm saying? Drake sent him out on a dummy mission, and like, sorry, man, like you just kind of got pushed to the side. You picked your seat or whatever. It wasn't the one that you wanted, but it's cool. Uh-huh. If I'm Drake, I would see that Cole. Now, I mean, Cole wasn't giving it his all. Like, there was nothing like super salacious. I don't know. Like, the diss isn't. It's nothing really. I mean, it's not really anything to talk about with that.
It's not even a diss. I don't even think it's a diss.
It was a diss. Like, I mean, he was trying to diss, but it was just, but it's just kind of
like even first person shooter was it even a diss? It was more so like they both they gave Kendrick props. Kendrick was like,
listen, you got to be careful with that, because so Cole gave Kendrick props, Drake did not.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Okay. And I mean, and there was a lot of times in that song where they just kept saying it's just me and him. You know what I'm saying? Just me and Drake. Me and Drake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake, and it's like. Kendrick like, oh, okay, or whatever. But I mean, he really aiming for Drake.
Yeah.
If Drake wants to win, do not drop a dedicated response. Like, don't open the can of worms, because
he has to though, right?
No, like, listen, just don't do it. Like, just take the L. Send out your send out your subs. Send out your subs. Like, be real sneaky about it. But you cannot aim directly at Kendrick Lamar. It's not gonna work. Like,
but that
J. Cole just proved that you got nothing.
That'd have been twice that Kendrick has done that to Drake, and he said nothing back.
I'm not saying say nothing back. I'm saying send subs, but do not do a dedicated song.
What kind of subs can he say?
Don't do a verse about this guy. Do not do anything where we can say, aha, yes, this was him going at Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar's on the clock. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Kendrick is not going to reply to this cold diss. It just wasn't strong enough. It didn't have enough impact. Kendrick already won this round. He doesn't have to do anything else. That is number one. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be here for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking about that cold track after Friday afternoon. Like, it's pretty much over.
Yeah,
for
it's
that.
deleted. I'm deleting it off my phone.
Yeah.
As of right now,
it's over for that.
So let me get it.
So Drake, if he opens that can of worms, like, and you know what I'm saying, you kind of expose yourself because you show your hand first. And now, if he does that, Kendrick has this beautiful opportunity where he can absolutely clear out the other two. Like, he really can. It can't just be Big Me, because it's like, I can diss both y'all on one track, just get a 2-for-1 and end it right there. Like, basically he could just drop the nuke.
We can still do that, right?
No, because like if he were to respond right now, that gives Drake the ammunition of what he's going to be responding to. So you don't want to wait. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to retaliate too quickly. Let Drake go ahead and show his hand. You already did your thing. You set the tone. So it's like the ball is in Drake's court. How Drake handles that is on Drake.
Yeah.
So if Drake doesn't respond, yeah, maybe we'd be like, oh, Kendrick got one off on him, but he didn't go too hard on you. You know what I'm saying? It was really just flexing rah. He didn't go in on Drake. It's just, I'm the best or whatever. Mm-hmm. Drake might got to just let that slide, let it ride. Or like I said, throw out a couple subs here. He say he the best, but only rap every 15 months. Just keep going. But like, listen, don't poke the bear too much. You know what I'm saying? Now you send out a back-to-back.
Well, see, that's the problem, and that's why I want Meek Mill gone. Because no, seriously, because that, like, Drake didn't hold back. He literally barred Meek up. Meek put a song out, it was bad, but like, he had back-to-back. We've seen you fight before, Joe. We know you can fight. So why don't you get in this ring and fight? Somebody said, "Oh no, I want to fight. I want to fight here."
Yeah, but the story of Adidon did something different to him.
I know.
And I mean, man's had to fight that for a solid year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Stench is still, and he's still sending shots at Push. We don't care.
Yeah,
whatever
Push,
you got to say
Push
about Push is
like,
nah, that ain't, you ain't, nah. You can just do it till it's all over. Like, sorry, man, you gonna need something for real, because you got that spanking on that one.
Oh no, for sure.
And that's just how it is. But see, now Drake, you know what I'm saying? Now he's battle tested. He knows how to win. He also knows how to lose.
I was about to say, you beat me to it. I was about to say, more importantly, he knows how to lose, and he knows to tuck tail and run. Like, this is a battle. He's like, hey, you know what? Let's fight another day. All right.
Now you facing, you know what I'm saying, your most dangerous opponent. Like, bro, I was listening because then the chatter became To Pimp a Butterfly, Cole saying that, you know what I'm saying, it was boring or whatever. It's like, J. Cole, listen, you're still J. Cole, brother. Relax yourself. I went back and listened to so I've been listening to it. To Pimp a Butterfly actually got better. And it's like, yo, when you listen to how many styles, how intricate, and you know what I'm saying, the way that he develops his tracks, it makes sense why he, you know what I'm saying, only puts out a handful of albums. His output isn't like y'all's, because y'all can't do what he does. It's like, man, this man is out here manipulating his voice, changing his flows, playing with instrumentation. Like, his sound is thematic. And he's making bops.
He's not wasting any.
I'm Vanilla, baby.
Yeah,
like, that's Drake.
But he's not. The more I keep talking about it, I'm really dialing back my love for Drake. I really am. But like, but Kendrick doesn't waste time. Like, and that's I got to go back and eat crow on my own statements, because remember, I was on, me and you debated about this heavy about Jay Electronica putting out music. I'm like, Kev, he deserves to give us more music. You're like, nah, dare give it to us when he can. I saw that years ago, but I understand it now way more than I did before. From a selfish fan perspective, I would say, oh, I want more music from this artist. And like, I'd rather take 4 albums and all of them mean something, which is, I still find it weird that people will say that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was a bad album. I really don't understand how you could say that. It was a self-reflection project by him. He gave up a lot of stuff about himself in there, and the bars are there.
You got to do a lot of living. You got to do a lot of living to be able to appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you can't, like Drake, again, like Drake is, I'm Vanilla, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got that kind of like bop to him, but like, I don't, like, Drake can't really give you like that super introspective without it being like, oh, relationships that don't really, you know what I'm saying, result in anything at any point. Like, what has Drake ever said that was like super meaningful?
I don't know. Marvin's Room.
Even that was just like.
But that was you gotta think about it. When he first came out,
bemoaning to a woman.
It is, but he was saying things that some men have went, or all of us have kind of went through at a time. And it was like stuff that we might not like to talk about. And I think that was the bag that he kind of flourished in. And then over time, it kind of stepped
relationships.
Into were they relationships though?
But I'm saying, like, that's where his music, that was kind of the crossroads of his music, was like, oh, you know what I'm saying, he's the relationship feelings guy, and he's completely gotten away from that, which I really appreciate. I ain't
really?
gonna lie. He just
I think he go
back
back
bangers.
to that. No, I agree. I disagree. See, you like Trapper Drake. I don't like Trapper Drake. He needs to do a 180. Go turn heel toe. Matter of fact, this is what you should do. Don't diss Kendrick, because we don't do that. We already said that. Aubrey, disagree that. Turn heel. Go back to the relationship stuff that the women love for you to hear. Like, oh, I want my man to be emotional, and I want him to show his vulnerable side. Drake was the one who kind of showed that vulnerable side for the ladies. That was his lane.
That was his lane. He was the R&B rapper. Yeah, no doubt. And honestly, that should honestly be his angle in talking to Kendrick, because like, that's the one thing that he has that, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick can't do. Like, you know what I'm saying, that's not in his bag or whatever. Like, everything Cole does, I believe Kendrick can do. Cole can't do what Kendrick does, and Drake can't do what Kendrick does, but Kendrick also can't do all of what Drake does. So, you know what I'm saying? So Cole firmly planted in seat 3. and then it's just pick your fighter beyond that.
I love it for hip hop though, Kev. I love this for hip hop. I love that music's coming out to where we can understand. Like, it's nothing like playing 1-on-1, man. Oh, you think we're good on it? We're good on the team. We played together, won championships. But guess what? I'm gonna roll the ball out here and let's see who can beat each other 1-on-1. I'm all about that. But I think Cole's offering was like he tried to play with like doing all like no basket, like no layups or something. I want Nino Brown basketball. We're gonna play 1-on-1. I'm gonna get to the bucket by any means necessary, and that's what I wanted from Cole. He didn't give us that. You know?
Yeah, like I said, I think he was in a tough spot because it was like, yo, you don't want to go too hard because you ain't really got no reason to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'm not saying anything toxic or anything bad, but I mean like to wordplay. Come on,
where else? Saying what other angle do you have? Like, you're not more successful.
Then what? You come out here and say lies? Come on, Kev. He said lies, yes. Bro.
Yeah,
that's what he had.
Yeah, that was all. That was what he had in the bag. Because I mean, what else he could have say? Like,
I don't know.
What really say?
I'm with you on that, but Kev, the minute he said that, like, yeah, your album was boring, I said, come on, Cole. Like, come on, like seriously, you're lying. Like, come
Cole
on, man.
Those albums are boring. Like, come on. Like, I feel him on that, but all that really showed us is like, yeah, he ain't got nothing. There's nothing here for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a good place to be in.
Okay.
Because you can't really clown him. The guy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. Like, he just done more.
Well, hold on.
He just done more.
Right. I feel you on that. But here we talked about Drake. But let me ask you this, and maybe you answered it earlier. What if he doesn't respond? How do we look at him?
Who, Drake?
Yeah, Drake, Aubrey.
No kind of way.
No kind of way?
Mm-mm.
Because he's done it before.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, what's he got to prove?
He wants to be validated, though, Kev. He wants to be validated.
Nah, listen, bro. Nah. Sorry, man. Like,
you don't think so?
No, it's just there's no win in it for him. Because it's like, yo,
we knew that.
What do you have for Kendrick? Like, we know that you probably don't have. Like, you can rap. We not discounting the fact that you can rap, but you just don't have anything here that would usually work in these scenarios. Because it's like, well, can you rap better than Kendrick? No.
Yeah.
Is Kendrick not successful? No.
Yeah. It's a landslide how many more Grammys Kendrick has versus the other two.
It's critical acclaim. I mean, like, bro has a Pulitzer. Like,
Yeah.
that's nuts. That's absolute crazy. Like, what is this, man? He's winning literary awards. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's like you don't really have. There's no win in it for Drake. Like, what's the win?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just walk away, man. We've seen you get punched in the face and walk away before. Just do it again now.
Nah, passive aggressive sneak disses.
No.
Yeah, like I'm saying, death by 1,000 cuts.
No,
that's your only.
I don't want that, kid.
You got to draw this out.
I don't know. I don't want that, kid. I don't want that at all, kid. I don't want the subliminals. I don't want the.
This is the art of war. You got to like you.
But that wouldn't be war. That would be just no. I don't think that would.
War. It's a cold war, man. Death by 1,000 cuts. Like, do not go in there and try to attack. That's not going to work out for you.
I agree with that part, but I don't know. It put like I think with J. Cole jumping off the porch like he did, it put Drake in a very tough spot.
I don't think it did. I think
he has to say Drake. Something now.
No, because now J. Cole kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of took that spotlight off and put him on.
So you let your homie fight your battle?
Pretty much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, if I'm Drake, I would have sat back, seen what that Cole verse did, see it didn't really move the needle, but like, hey, man, that's your problem now, brother. Like, man, you lost. They saying Kendrick 1-0 on you, bruh.
Yo, that's funny. Just completely turn heel on Cole. Like, man, Kendrick, he tried, didn't he?
Yeah, I'll be looking at you like, hey, man, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's tough. You gonna have to kind of like double up on the disses.
Right.
But, I mean, you went second and lost. Like, sorry, bro. Like, you know, I don't know what to tell you.
That's funny, man. Hey, that's funny. So I'll tell you one person getting back in the rap lane, I think, anyway. So Chance and his who you want to say?
The Diddler.
The Diddler? No, we're gonna get to the Diddler.
The Diddler been outside.
No, we're going to talk. First of all, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I mean,
the vibes I'm getting from him.
Hold on,
it's all good.
Before we get to him, so Chance the Rapper and his wife are going their separate ways. I hate to see Black Love breaking up like this, but I got to bring it up only because that Chance's career kind of took a turn once he got married. Then he put out the "I Love My Wife" album. A lot of people hated it. It wasn't what we were used to. Acid Rap was the Chance the Rapper we wanted. Excuse me. He had the push that before, because like Chance was hot as fish grease, and then it was just like, man, he got married, and it's like, I don't think anyone's kind of took a nosedive like that, other than Usher when he got
album.
married.
That album, his debut album, man.
Yeah,
it's like, he hasn't put out music since.
No, he hasn't. So I wonder if this is gonna be, maybe he'll have something to talk about. Maybe he's experienced some life, had some kids, had experienced some more, life. Something must have happened. Maybe he wants to give it up on the album. Pause. No Diddy, but I don't know. It's funny how No Diddy didn't take over too. Like
it is, man. It works too.
Yeah, it does work. It does. It just rolls off the tongue. Pause. No Diddy.
Yeah.
No
Diddy.
Well, hold on. Before we get to Diddy, do we think that Chance is gonna go back to making music again?
I hope so, man. Like I hope Chance still has something to offer the game or whatever, because he like you said, he was hot as fish grease, and then that album just didn't do well, and then he retreated. We hadn't heard anything from him since. So hopefully this will be what motivates him to get back in his pocket, because he was great. Like Acid Rap is still one of my favorite projects from 2010. So I'm praying for all parties involved.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you could do. We're gonna pray for all parties involved too. All right, man. So your boy, P. Diddy.
Not my boy. Hold up.
I'm sorry. I said it with tongue in cheek. Not yours.
I know.
Listen, the sentiments of Games Music Life are aligned in this sentence.
We never went to no Diddy parties, man.
At all. Never was there. Never was invited. You see, we didn't get the push. Pause. No Diddy.
Yeah, you got to tell him no.
Absolutely, you gotta say no. When in fact, when the party start, you leave before the devil enters. That was one of the bars that Denzel Washington said. But we're seeing this man outside to the point where I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think that Diddy even thinks it's a big deal, because he's out here riding bikes. Stevie J, although Stevie J being the guy who talks for you, not saying that he's had anything wrong with him or anything, but if Stevie J's your spokesman, then it's like, all right, man.
It's a little weird, but I mean, he's been around, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, Diddy's out riding bikes, man, going to Cheesecake Factory, Top Golf.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Doing all the that would actually be a good activity for the day. Nice out there. Yeah, mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? So it must be all good. You know? And once they start talking about that lawyer that just keeps filing all these lawsuits, it is kind of like, I got questions now. I don't really know.
Yeah.
We sure haven't heard much else. Nobody ever got arrested. They got all the stuff out of all the houses. And
well, now all the allegations happen. Like the government was really just trying to plant some stuff that they had in Diddy's house. Diddy records all his rooms, so like they're getting all the stuff that was potentially there. We don't know. As the general public, we don't know what the heck is going on. We just know P. Diddy's house got raided. And we saw his sons in handcuffs, and literally 48 hours later, we saw Diddy on a bike, laughing and smiling. So I don't know.
Listen, the kids was back outside.
Yeah, the kids were back outside.
Yeah, he was going on a date or something. It was like, okay, all right.
Right. But we don't know if the FOs is still going on, or maybe he toned it down.
Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Man, one little raid don't stop the show.
Right. I mean, we got a big compound. That wasn't even the house I live at. But here's the thing that's crazy about it, though, is like we're in such a microwave society that it literally was news 2 weeks ago, and now it's like all right, what else is going on? Like we don't even talk. Like, aliens came, we didn't care. Like Diddy's house got raided, we didn't care. It's like, oh well.
Yeah, just kept on going. Like whatever. Listen. Till the aliens show up like on your front step, like it's like whatever. Yeah, and the fact that we just stopped talking about it was like, oh yeah, man, it was 10-foot aliens, man. They just popped down,
right?
And we was like, word, all right, well, that's what's up.
I think most people got ticked off. Like, all right, man, let them go on this society then. Get these bills together. Pay some of these student loans, man. Like, you want to get here.
Man, let's put I vote for the alien, man. Let's see what he could do. Right. You know what I mean? Like, he got to know something.
This upcoming election is going to be complete nasty. Like, I
might vote for the alien.
I might. If he could, a compelling argument.
I'm saying he bringing arguments from space. We ain't never even heard that. Like he knows some stuff. Like I'm low key. I'm tempted to just see what he could do. You know what I say give him a shot.
Hear the the thing out. I can't say the thing, but hear him out. He might have something he could give us.
Yeah, let's hear this entity out and see. You know what I'm saying? What's going on out here? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah, bring the price of that Apple the Vision Pro down. Yeah,
right. There you go.
First tall order, man. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I watched a video A guy talking about having that thing like months later. And he was like, you know what? It was real nice when I first got it. There's absolutely nothing to do with that
thing. Yo, Apple has done this for years. They literally create FOMO. They've been doing, they're marketing geniuses, bro. I'm to the point where I was literally like rubbing my beard one night, like, man.
Looks like fun, don't it?
I might need to make this happen. It's the cost of a 98 Honda Accord, but I got to do it.
That's a fact. But yeah, it's like, man, it looks like a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. But man, man's came back. He's like 6 weeks later. It's been sitting on the shelf for a while. You know, I don't really know.
Yeah, but Apple made it. You know,
and it looked like fun.
Apple made it. I think they. What you gonna do for this eclipse, man?
I'm a stand on my back patio, put the little glasses on, and look at it for a few minutes. Come back in the house. Listen, weather nice. I might cook some ribs.
Word. That's a fact. I'm definitely gonna get on the grill.
Listen, eclipse ribs? Come on, you know that hit different. Yeah, some eclipse ribs. Yeah, let that eclipse, you know what I'm saying, get on a little bit.
Here's what I understand. Maybe my brain doesn't work like most people's, but they were saying that a lot of people were coming to Ohio to watch the eclipse. Mm-hmm. The sun's pretty big. I don't understand why Ohio is a perfect spot if you could just look up and see the sun.
We're gonna be in the path of totality. So you know how they keep saying like, man, this is a once in a lifetime, not going to happen again for 250 years, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. This is correct. That is absolutely correct. This is the last time that the sun and moon will line up exactly like this for 250 years. But it's not the last eclipse, okay?
Right.
If you haven't noticed, like, there's an eclipse like every other year.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
It's just that we're not in the line of totality. So that's really the big deal. It's like, okay, Ohio will be in the line where it gets like completely dark or whatever if you fall into the path. And that's it. That was the end of it.
So is it going to get pitch dark?
I mean, it's going to get dark, I guess.
See, I think it's going to be like, I'm just not looking forward to it. I got to be honest with you, man. Like,
you get the glasses? Because I want to look at the sun.
Yeah,
I want to look at the sun when it happens. I'm like,
I think it's a hustle, though. I think it's a hustle, man. Seriously, like I bought the glasses, like all of us did, right? And I think like Bezos is somewhere like laughing right now, like they bought them stupid glasses. Like ain't nothing gonna happen. It's gonna be a regular day.
Hey, I did hear it was supposed to be cloudy, so it's kind of like,
right? Like what's gonna happen? Yeah. I want to be pitch dark. I want to be like as if I'm in a room and
if you're in the line of totality, it will be very dark.
Okay, we'll see. And we're in Ohio, so it should get like
Not
I want
all
to be
of Ohio.
Or Columbus.
Ohio. The Westerville should be.
Okay.
Westville, Dublin, like where we live, we're not in the line of totality. So you'll see most of it. So like, that just means that the line of totality just means the sun will be completely covered. Even if you're not in that line or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be mostly covered. So maybe it's 95% covered instead of 100%.
Yeah, I got you.
So
we'll see, man. I still think it's a hustle.
I'm going to go look. I'm going to listen.
You going to do it? You said you're gonna stay at the backyard. Okay, I was gonna say if you're going there because it's supposed to be pretty crazy. This is what I don't like about the fear mongering. Oh yeah, stack up on certain things. Make sure you have perishable items. Blah blah. Like yo, it's just some light going out. Like what is the problem, man? Like if the lights were to go out, like what's the big deal?
And it literally is only gonna last for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. I got a meeting from 3 to 3:30, so hopefully I don't miss it.
Man, that's funny. That's funny. I was surprised that they didn't cancel work for y'all.
I think they will.
Cancel that meeting.
They'll cancel that meeting. I'll just move it up in the day. But the kids are out of school. Like, yo, they're really taking it serious, man. Like, whatever.
Me and Toy are off. We off for the for the thing. Yeah. Okay. So I'm kicking it. I'm stomping bugs all night.
All night.
All night.
I'm on. I mean, don't get it twisted. Now we can still stomp bugs.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, man, let's get up out of here. But yo, but the people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 331. Drink more water, people. Peace.